Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Yacht Addiction YouTube channel. Every once in a while, we find ourselves on board a super yacht that simply impresses in every single room you step into. The super yacht in front of us is a 104-foot Mengi Yay, first delivered in 2017. She's also had a refit in 2022. This yacht is presented for sale by the FGI Yacht Group, and they've granted us access on board to conduct a complete and thorough tour of this super yacht. You're going to be incredibly impressed with this one. Now, Mengi Yay is a Turkish custom super yacht builder, and they have a pretty great reputation. This yacht, like I said, it's only 104 feet and 10 inches. It's about 300 gross tons, and inside, you'll impressively see that you have about the same volume as you'd expect to see on a 130 to 140 footer. Like I said, this yacht definitely impresses. The beam is 24 feet and 6 inches, and the draft is 7 feet and 2 inches. Let's go ahead and get started with this super yacht tour. So starting at the back, you have your fixed swim platform, and then this door will lead you into the engine room, and we'll head in there later on in the tour. We have so many other fantastic places to see first. We're going to step up onto the aft deck. And you'll see you have 3 different seating areas. There's bench seating along the back. And this table is expandable. And then all the way forward, you do have a catering area with an ice maker and some refrigeration. All right, so let's head inside. And one thing I think you're going to notice right away, you have really modern, but also very tasteful styling in every single room. So if we push this button, the door will open up automatically, and we can step inside of the main salon of this Mengi Yay. In the ceiling, you have this really neat custom lighting, and that goes all the way throughout this deck. You can see there's a projector right up here, and that's because there is a screen that pops down over here. So you have a huge setup for watching movies or sports. If we keep moving forward, you'll find the formal dining area. And this table is set up for 10. You can house up to 10 guests on this yacht in 5 different staterooms. And you'll also see the floor underneath the dining table is illuminated or backlit in several locations. So you have a really nice, really tasteful ambiance in a lot of these different rooms. There's also a large TV, or it could be used for art, right here mounted up on the wall. And over here, this is just storage for all of your dinnerware for this table. Now continuing forward, you have some storage space right here. You have the stairs leading down to the guest cabins, but the owner suite is on the main deck. So before we get in there, here's a quick look at the dayhead. And now we're about to head into one of the nicest owner suites I've ever stepped foot in. The fact that this yacht is only 105 feet, it honestly just blows me away, and you'll see why in a second. You have a really large office space right here. And then if we step forward into the room, check this out. You have more of that mood lighting up in the ceiling. You have your king bed right in the middle of the room. Over here, we have a really large settee with some lovely windows. So you have a great view outside of this space. And then you have closets right here and on the opposite side. And I'm sure you've noticed it, but look at this massive opening in the middle. This is your ensuite. This is obviously just stunning. Like, I mean, check this out. You have a couple of steps down, so you have to be careful, of course. You have this beautiful tub right in the middle. You have the walk-in shower over here. You have one vanity on this side, and on the other side, you have the other vanity, and then of course, the toilet. So let me step back out, give you another just great view of this ensuite. Like I said, 105 feet, this is so impressive. And we're just getting started, to be honest. And if you don't always want this open, you have the same powered door right here. So you'll see there's some pocket doors. So you can close off this space, or you can have it locked open. It's really up to you. Let's get one more look at the owner's cabin. And sadly, we have to get out of here and continue on to the guest cabins. But those are very stylish as well. So we're gonna head down here. And we'll just start with this cabin right in front of us. You'll see throughout this yacht, there's a lot of different shades and tones, a lot of purples and blues. Here's a better look from a different angle. You have a desk on the far side of the room. You have all of your closet space. A TV up on the wall. And then of course you have your ensuite. Before we get in there, you do have another large window. So every single guest is gonna have a great view. And this is one of, I believe this is the 5th cabin, or it might be the 4th, but it has a very impressive ensuite. It's always nice when every single room has a really spacious and nice ensuite, so all of your guests feel well taken care of. So we're gonna head around here, and you'll find, I guess this would be the 5th cabin since it has 2 singles. There is storage underneath the bed. One thing I like is, although the style kind of stays similar, it's still different in every single room. Sometimes these rooms are decorated the exact same, which is fine, especially when it's well done. But it is kind of cool to see the variety. And you have your closet right here. And once again, a really well-sized and well-finished ensuite. And we'll just back out of there. And then here, I believe these are mirrored VIP cabins. You can see the large bed in the middle. Once again, you have a desk. Your TV up on the wall and a closet system over here. And then a double door ensuite. So you have your sink in the middle. And the shower is on this side. Rainfall showers in every room, as I'm sure you've noticed. And last but not least, we have one more VIP cabin. Here you have some different storage areas for the crew. Here, we'll open up this one. So you can just store some extra supplies and cleaning materials in here. And here is that last cabin. Similar to before, you have the double door ensuite. And here, we'll open up one of these closets for you. It opens up automatically. So you have a really great size closet with some drawers down below. And like the other room, you do have a desk on the far side. So obviously all of these guest cabins and the owner suite, in my opinion at least, I'm sure you agree, they're extremely impressive. But there is more to love on this yacht. So we will continue on. We're going to try to do a quick look into the galley and crew area. I don't want to disturb them too much. They are actively working. But if we head past this door, this kind of separates the guest area from the crew area. And then we have another door right here into the galley. So I can hear them working. I'm just going to do a very quick peek. You can see all your cold storage over here. And then here you'll see the crew mess. So down here you'll see the laundry facilities. And this yacht can house up to 7 crew. Like I said, I don't want to disturb them too much. So we'll take a quick peek at one of these cabins. It's finished really well in here. And it'll have an ensuite over here. All right, let's get out of the cruiseway. Thank you, guys.
No worries. Hey, if there's...
Thank you.
Yeah. If there's one left, I'll...
All right, so thank you so much to the crew for letting us barge into their areas. I think now actually, let's loop back because we're gonna head up these stairs. This will bring us up to the bridge. But before we step inside, I wanted to show you this incredible storage area. This is hidden behind this panel, so it's flush in the wall. And if we look in here, I will crawl in just a little bit. You can see you have so much storage. This goes back 15, maybe 20 feet. And I'm told there are actually 2 or 3 of these spaces in different sections of the yacht. And this yacht has a tremendous range capability. So having this extra storage is crucial. And I'll talk about the range a little bit more when we're in the engine room. But sometimes you have a yacht with incredible range, but it can't actually store the provisions to make those trips. So it's nice to see that this yacht actually makes sense in that regard. And here is the bridge. You have all of your controls, multiple monitors here. You have slightly forward slanted windows, so it's a very aggressive look. And then back here, you have 2 captain's chairs, and the captain has an office space right here. And because this door is open, I think we're going to head out this direction. As you can see, this will bring us up to the flybridge, or the upper deck. But before we get out there, let's head up to the foredeck, because this is another very impressive area. This bar top is backlit. And then you have obviously your ice maker, fridge, freezer, everything you need to entertain you and your guests back here, up here. And then look at this huge cut of marble. It's multiple inches thick, just a huge slab. And it looks fantastic up here. This is kind of like an elevated platform. So this would be a wonderful place to have an alfresco meal. And you have the shades overhead, so you do have some protection from the sun if you want it. And then continuing forward on the foredeck, you have this massive sun pad area where you and all your guests can lay out and catch some sun. And if we step all the way down, there is a row of bench seating up here. So far, This yacht has been incredibly impressive. The foredeck is amazing. The interior is amazing. If you're enjoying this super yacht tour, please leave a like on the video and also subscribe if you want to see more super yacht tours like this one. You also will have a wing station tucked under here, so the captain can easily step out of the bridge and get a better view when docking this vessel. And you have the same on the opposite side. So now we're going to head up to this SunDeck. You have a hard top over about half of the space. And then we'll look forward. You have more of this beautiful stone set up in a bar configuration. So if we look over here, you have a very well-stocked bar with, obviously you have more refrigeration, ice makers, prep space, a sink. And then here, we have seating all over the place. And this surrounds this jacuzzi tub that's built right into the deck. So that's really cool. You can be in the hot tub, you can be sitting next to it, everyone can sort of socialize together. And if we keep heading aft, you'll see you have a few steps down. So this is a multi-tiered deck. You can see how the hot tub is built right in. And then back here, right now they have a hammock set up. You have the Peloton bike over here, and then a grill that's built in. But you'll also see over here, we have the crane. So this is the deck or the place where you would store your jet skis, your tenders, everything like that. But of course you can also tow a tender if you preferred. But it's nice to have the crane up here. So just depending on your usage, you can set it up however you need. You could also obviously put out more deck chairs and furniture. So many different options on this one. So now we're going to head down these stairs, and this will bring us back to the aft deck where we started. Here we are. And then you'll see these side decks come along here, and then those stairs will bring you up to the bridge, and that's how you can sort of loop around and connect everything. And now we're going to head down to the engine room, which is easily accessed through this door. It might be a little bit loud in here, I apologize for that. And then it also looks like right here you have the passerelle that can extend. So depending on where you are in the world, depending on how you're docked, you can use that. Or you might be able to just walk on board like we can here in Fort Lauderdale. But if we step inside, you have some engineering spaces over here. You have a little workshop area. This is climate controlled, so it's extremely cool in here. That's nice that the engineer has a cooled off working space. Here's another room. And then here, you can see how thick and heavy duty this door is. Here is another provision room. So you can store all kinds of food in here. And it goes even deeper. So like I said, tons of storage built in on this yacht. You're really not going to be hampered by a lack of provisions. Now let's step into the engine room. You'll see a couple of sea bobs just hanging out. A couple, you actually have more over here. You have your cat generator over there. Another one on this side. And then here are your engines in the middle. Now this yacht isn't the fastest yacht in the world, but it's not designed to be the fastest yacht in the world. This super yacht comes with a pair of cat And give me one sec, I'll talk about the engine specs in a moment. I just wanted to get out of this noise. So, those engines were a pair of Cat C12 engines. They're only 490 horsepower each, but you have a top speed of around 12 knots. You can cruise at 10 knots. In this yacht, like I said, the range is impressive. You get about 4,200 nautical miles of range. You can truly travel the world on this vessel. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, like the video, comment down below what your favorite part of the tour was, and thank you to FGI Yacht Group for granting me access on board. And also thank you to the crew, they have been very accommodating. We will catch you next time.